morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you may be. My name's Ed and welcome to Let's Go Fishing. Welcome back guys. Today I'm doing a review on this cheap telescopic Chinese rod that I got from eBay. It's a great beginner's rod. I put it through its paces on my last video when I got those tailors and that big tailor. We'll have a close look at it and I'll tell you the pros and cons. Okay, let's have a look at this rod in close up. We'll start from this end here. The rod had a plug that goes on the back here, and that was just for them to put the segments in to build the rod. So all you really have to worry about is to make sure that that is tight at all times, because it will come out and you'll lose it. Now further up here, the butt of the rod just undoes from the top of the reel seat, and that pulls apart like that, and you really have to push that back, because when you're fighting a fish, that will slide back up here, so you really have to push it down hard. Now with the reel seat, you have a slot there and a slot in one of those things there, and what you do is you just slide the reel in there like that, and you have one lock nut and which you tighten up, and another one, and that way there the reel won't go anywhere. I've tried it, it's nice and solid, there's no rock in it at all, it's not wobbly, so I'm quite satisfied with the reel seat. I'll just take this reel off. I'll put the butt back in again. Okay, let's have a look at the rod itself. The segments on the rod are nice and short, which I like. Each segment has a ring glued to it, and each ring has the runners. So what you need to be careful of is, if you have the rod apart and you want to fold it back down again, don't hit one on the other, because what happens, it will come off. I don't know what sort of glue they use to glue these on, but it's not a good glue, because it does come off. It's easily fixed. I mean, if you use super glue to glue them back on there, easily fixed. Now I haven't come across that on this rod, but I do have a similar rod that it did the same thing. It just comes off, and you have to glue them back on. So don't smash them together like that. So what you have to do is, when you're folding it back down, is to grab both segments like that, twist it and push it in. Twist it, push it in, like that. Besides that, I don't find any other problems with the runners at all. Now on this last segment, which is coloured in a fluoro colour, I don't know if it shines in the dark or what, I don't know, but I had to add another runner to it, because I found that it just needed another runner. The only drawback to that is that you can't slide it all the way in to the segment. It will stick out like that, but that's no problem. I mean, I put the rod on there, I put the reel on there, rig it all up, and it's still good to go, as long as you don't get it snagged onto a tree limb or something when you're walking in the bush or wherever you're going fishing, because it is, you know, sticking out from your backpack. So just be careful and mindful of that. But you do really need that other runner on there, because I found that when it's loaded up, it doesn't bend properly if you don't have that other runner on there. That's the only drawback this rod really, in my opinion, has. Okay, so that's a close-up of the rod. You just get these runners in packets like this, and from your local tackle shop, and it doesn't take much to bind them on. and it helps a lot. Well guys, let's talk a little bit about this rod. Well, the price is good. It's $28. That's certainly a bonus. It is a beginner's rod. I think I'd recommend it for a beginner's rod. The cons of this rod is that obviously, like I mentioned before, the runners can come off if you hit them together too hard. Another thing would be the rod tip. You know, you can snap them. If you want to snap any rod, I suppose you could, but I mean, if you load these ones up wrong, they will snap, and I've been there, done that with my other rod that I have. But what I love about them, the pros in this rod is that it's compact. You can put it in your bag. It leaves your hands free to carry your bucket or your camera gear, in my case, nets, whatever. That's what I like about it the most. Also, you can rig it up, have it already rigged up with your reel and everything on it, and you just pull it out of your bag, extend it out, and you're ready to go. Now, I recommend this for these rods, definitely for a beginner, because it is also affordable. But for the guys that want to chase, you know, drummer or groper or something like that off the rocks, forget it. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll have some more stuff for you in the future. Take care, stay safe.